In 2015, the Minnesota legislature created a fund to support ag research in the state. The Agriculture Research Education, Extension, and Technology Transfer, or AGREETT program, supports hiring researchers and improving infrastructure at University of Minnesota extension sites. Farm groups in the state push for creation of the fund because resources for ag education has dwindled for years.
For us, it really expands the research capacity that we need to answer the questions that face us in agriculture. As time has gone on at the University of Minnesota, one of the things we've lost is a lot of the research capacity, the attrition in terms of dollars available to replace faculty. So the ability to add faculty back in these key areas for us in agriculture has been really, really tremendous.
Melissa Wilson is one of more than a dozen researchers hired by the University of Minnesota and funded through the AGREETT program. She works in areas of manure management and water quality, two topics important to Minnesota agriculture.
So it's really about balancing, what are the crop needs, what's growing on the land, with what we're actually applying out there. So if we can figure out what manure is actually giving us, because sometimes that changes depending on these new technologies, how we're applying it, and things like that, then we can do a much better job of balancing those nutrient needs.
An important component of her job is to share updated research information with the state's farmers.
And, a lot of times science has become really specialized recently in that you get into these really small niches versus my research program is just really broad and applied, trying to make sure we're doing things that can actually be used out in the field.
Lawmakers are once again discussing funds for the program during the current legislative session. Most ag groups are pushing for continued support.
Again, we see it as a value not just for our organization, but for all of Minnesota agriculture. The kinds of positions that they've been able to bring onto the university cover everything from livestock production to crop production. So it's great for all of Minnesota ag.
This is Lynn Ketelsen reporting.